Today we will teach you about sea animals. Let's start from whale, humpback. Humpbacks live in all oceans from pole to pole. They are usually found in deeper waters, but they also take risks by swimming closer to shore. Most humpbacks make long trips.
They spend the summer in cold waters around the poles where they eat krill. In the winter, they move to the tropics and subtropics to mate and calve. A female humpback holds the record, having covered a distance of at least 10,000 kilometers. Sperm whale. Sperm whales are the largest toothed whales on Earth. Males are usually much larger than the females. The head in particular is enormous, accounting for 1/3 of the entire body. On the other hand, the lower jaw is remarkably narrow. The females are social animals. They make friends for life. Sperm whales eat giant squid, which live at great depths. Therefore, it's no wonder that these whales are specialists in deep diving. The record stands at a depth of 2,800 meters. That is why they live in oceans, although every once in a while a sperm whale strands on the coast of the North Sea. Male, external claspers located on the far underside of the body forward of the caudal fin distinguish males. Size: the largest shark is the 13.7 m whale shark. The 22 to 25 centimeters in mid-water shark and pygmy sharks are fishes, and most have the typical fusiform body shape. Like other fishes, sharks are ectothermic, cold-blooded, live in water, have fins, and breathe with gills. However, sharks differ from osteichthyes fish.
Shark populations around the world are in rapid decline. Sharks grow relatively slowly, take many years to mature, and produce relatively few young. These characteristics make sharks, like this poor beagle, particularly vulnerable to overexploitation. Most dolphins are small, measuring less than 3 meters, 10 feet, in length, and have spindle-shaped bodies, beak-like snouts, rostrums, and simple needle-like teeth. Some of these cetaceans are occasionally called porpoises, but scientists prefer to use this term as the common name for the 6 species in the family Phocoinidae, all of which differ from dolphins in having blunt snouts and spade-like teeth. Dolphins are popularly noted for their grace, intelligence, playfulness, and friendliness to humans. The most widely recognized species are the common and bottlenose dolphins, Delphinus delphis and Tursiops truncatus, respectively. Free-swimming scyphozoan jellyfish occur in all oceans and include the familiar disc-shaped animals that are often found drifting along the shoreline. Most live for only a few weeks, but some are known to survive a year or longer. The bodies of most range in size from about 2 to 40 centimeters, 1 to 16 inches, in diameter. Some species are considerably larger, however, with diameters of up to 2 meters, 6.6 feet. Scyphozoan medusae consist of almost 99% water as a result of the composition of the jelly that forms the bulk in nearly all species. Seahorses vary in size, ranging in length from about 2 to 35 centimeters, about 0.8 to 14 inches. Adults of some of the smallest species, such as Denise's pygmy seahorse, Hippocampus denise, found in the tropical western Pacific from Indonesia to Vanuatu, and Satomi's pygmy seahorse, H. satomii, found in the tropical Indian and Pacific Oceans from the Bay of Bengal to the Coral Sea, are less than 2 centimeters long. The largest species, the big-bellied seahorse, H. abdominalis, which inhabits the waters off South Australia and New Zealand, can grow up to 35 centimeters, 13.8 inches, in length. Rays are predominantly marine and are found in all oceans. Many are slow-moving bottom dwellers. Manta rays feed on plankton and small animals. Others take various fishes and invertebrates, sometimes damaging commercially valuable shellfish beds. Other than skates, most or possibly all rays bear living young. Fertilization is internal, the male introducing sperm into the female by means of special copulatory organs, claspers, that are the modified edges of the pelvic fins. Rays can be classified into the following groups: electric rays, sawfishes, skates, and various families of rays that have slender, whip-like tails equipped with spines and that are all-inclusively called stingrays or whip-tailed rays. The puffer, which is also called swellfish or blowfish, is any member of a group of about 90 species of fishes of the family Tetraodontidae. Noted for their ability when disturbed to inflate themselves so greatly with air and water that they become globular in form. Puffers are found in warm and temperate regions around the world, primarily in the sea but also, in some instances, in brackish or fresh water. Many species are poisonous. A highly toxic substance, tetroodontoxin, is especially concentrated in the internal organs. Although this substance can cause death, puffers are sometimes used as food. In Japan, where the fishes are called fugu, they must be carefully cleaned and prepared by a specially trained chef. They are noted for their venomous fin spines, which are capable of producing painful, though rarely fatal, puncture wounds. The fishes have enlarged pectoral fins and elongated dorsal fin spines, and each species bears a particular pattern of bold, zebra-like stripes. One of the best-known species is the red lionfish, Pterois volitans, an impressive fish sometimes kept by fish fanciers. It is striped with red, brown, and white and grows to about 30 centimeters, 12 inches, long. The red lionfish is native to South Pacific reef ecosystems. Dermocolidae, leatherback sea turtles, and Chelonidae, green turtles, flatback sea turtles, loggerhead sea turtles, hawksbills, and ridleys. Both families are highly aquatic, and most species only appear on coastal beaches for egg-laying. However, the green turtle, Chelonia mitis, occasionally basks in terrestrial environments. Nevertheless, both groups have streamlined shells, forelimbs modified as flippers that propel their bodies through the water, figure-8 swimming strokes, and large, fully webbed hind feet as rudders. Cheloniids are hard-shelled sea turtles with a bony carapace, top shell, and plastron, bottom shell, with epidermal scuts scales. Bright orange with 3 distinctive white bars, clown anemonefish are among the most recognizable of all reef dwellers. They reach about 4.3 inches in length and are named for the multicolored sea anemone in which they make their homes. Octopuses are sea animals famous for their rounded bodies, bulging eyes, and 8 long arms. They live in all the world's oceans but are especially abundant in warm, tropical waters. Octopuses, like their cousin, the squid, are often considered monsters of the deep, though some species, or types, occupy relatively shallow waters. Starfish are organisms that resemble a star shape and have a central disc with radiating arms, figure 1. Starfish have earned their nickname from their shapes, but are not actual fish. Starfish are scientifically known as sea stars, and they are related to sand dollars and sea urchins. There are several types of sea stars, and the first type is known simply as the common starfish. Common starfish are those that typically have 5 arms. Those that have more than 5 arms are grouped under sunstars. Sandstars spend their time burrowed in the sand. Sunflower sea stars are the largest species and can measure nearly 36 inches across. The lobster has a rigid, segmented body covering exoskeleton and 5 pairs of legs, 1 or more pairs of which are often modified into pincers, chelae, with the chela on one side usually larger than that on the other. Lobsters have compound eyes on movable stalks, 2 pairs of long antennae, and several pairs of swimming legs, swimmerets, on the elongated abdomen. Lobsters are known for their hard exoskeleton, which protects their soft bodies, and their large claws, which they use for defense and feeding. Spiny lobsters, on the other hand, belong to the family Palinuridae and are characterized by their lack of claws and long antennae. Shrimp occur in all oceans, in shallow and deep water, and in freshwater lakes and streams. Many species are commercially important as food. Shrimp range in length from a few millimeters to more than 20 centimeters, about 8 inches. Average size is about 4 to 8 centimeters, 1.5 to 3 inches. Larger individuals are often called prawns. Shrimp belong to the largest class of crustaceans, Malacostraca, which includes the largest and most familiar animals, such as crabs, lobsters, shrimp, krill, and woodlice. This class is sometimes arranged into the orders Decapita, Amphipeda, and Isopoda, with the true shrimps part of Decapita. Some consider Crustacea to be a class and Malacostraca to be an order. As their name implies, all decapods have 10 legs. These are the last 5 of the 8 pairs of thoracic appendages characteristic of crustaceans.